got Steve Mitchell, the old cat, and he did very well this morning. Janet Lutkus. Can Jeff get within the field? He's going to cross over, and he'll score, not as high as he wanted to, but a score is a score, and again, it's the cumulative points. Is he going to be able to slide in close enough? In the meantime, Al Roush from Macomb, Illinois. You got Rick Kohut from Louisville bringing up the rear. Al was born in Ireland, Sedona, Arizona. Now Sedona, you think, okay, but it's wide open. You slide into a cactus out there. I wonder if he took his golf clubs to Ireland. All right, Jeff has just missed the field, I believe, but off to the next target. We've got Al. We've got Larry. We've got Steve. And you can see the bottom of Steve's balloon's a little loose. That's because he's descending. Now he's tightened it up. He put that heat in there. And it doesn't take a lot because that balloon isn't as large as the top. So it doesn't take that mass. Watching all the others, seeing which way they were going. Were they going to the left? Were they going to the right? Following it all the way. Coming into the field first. They're just lining them right up. This is a picture, folks. You just don't always see this.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
and as he's gotten down, he's gotten slower. Look at that. He's just going to creep into that X. Is that $3,000 in jeopardy? And sneaking out ahead of him. See, just about 50 feet more. And he's that much breezier. The top of his balloon, and he tosses. Let's hear it from Danville, Illinois. Larry Owens. And from up above, from Chagrin Falls, Ohio, Stephen Mitchell. If he puts that ring on that pole, now he deserves a $3,000. Look at that thing come down. Oh! Wow. Let's go, Al. There's his toss right to the middle of the X. Can he put the ring on? Ah, yes! He does it! He does it! From Al Roush wins $3,000! Give it up for him! From up above, Janet Lutkus from Medina, Ohio, in the Kent State University Board. She scores. Let's give him another round of applause for Al. Thanks to Maury Sullivan and John Pizzino, who donated that money. I believe it's the first they lost it, but what a toss. What a throw.
You got it right on here.
Yeah, I think he's just going to pack up over the trees and go home. He's got his pocket hole. But I'm sure as a team member, he's going to go on and hit that next target. And now they can cut this in half. If Rick can put his on the pole, they'll split it. So Al's not wanting to see that happen. But Rick doesn't care, because $1,500 apiece would be better than nothing. He's going to give it a try. The Mercy Medical Center balloon. going to hit? Is he going to throw? He's heading back up, and I believe he's going to head on to the next target. So let's hear it from Louisville, Ohio, Rick Kohart. We've still got a couple competitors out to the west.
Trying to think of the guy's name. I want to say, yeah. The guy's name.
All right, Tony Saxton here from Nicholson, Pennsylvania, in the Peanut Balloon, sponsored by Ocean Clark. Now, again, you can see how that's just not your typical shaped balloon. And that's probably why Tony has decided wisely to say, you know, I think I'll stay on the ground. That's a tough spot to land in. It's a tough area. There's just not as many schools and ball fields and wide open areas. If we would have been going east, I'm sure he'd have taken it. He did on the media flight. So a lot of times your special shapes, the wind will catch them just slightly different than a regular balloon where the wind will go around them. They'll catch on a leg, they'll catch on an arm or his trunk, and they'll turn him a little bit. So he's got to go ahead and he's going to sit here and do what we call a static display for you. And it's a special treat to see. And thanks, Tony, for coming to Canton, Ohio.
Video too. Yeah. Think that's happy. You don't have to do that. Yeah, I know. True. Ah, good. I'm thinking, okay.
We've got one more competitor. He's coming in from a higher altitude. Now, we already knew that up above it was a little slower. If there was any breeze, it was down below.
I didn't even have to look at it. I remember it. Bruno Mars. I'll make sure I'm right.
Okay, getting ready yet?
Yeah, okay, Google. Bruno
All
Mars.
right, descending down.
Bruno Mars.
Wait, someone take your picture.
Don't tell me he's going to take some of Al's money.
Where's the guy announcing?
It's on the tip of my tongue, you know how it is.
In the Mercy Medical Balloon. Old Ken's from Chagrin Falls. he worked the higher altitude. We've also got Bill Lavinia. We still got Bill Lavinia here to the west.
Ready, picture.
You guys want to go on
Coming in that isn't this peaceful. This is what ballooning for a nice ride. Very peaceful. And he winds up in a toss. And into the X from Chagrin Falls, Ohio, the Mercy Medical Balloon, Ken Coos. Down by Peanut is Jeff Bader from Butler, PA. Jeff went to about 10,000 feet one day. And when he got up there, he was doing 60 miles an hour. Now, they tell you generally over 10,000 feet, you should take oxygen. It starts getting a little thin up there. But we've got pilots here that have done it during the winter months. They call it a long jump, and they'll be 12, 15,000 feet up, and they'll cross the state of Ohio with one tank of fuel. And they have competition per their size of balloon to see how far they can go. Our own Maury Sullivan did that from Findlay to Cambridge, and finally seen a break in the clouds, and he came down in there. But it's cold. It'll be cold, but you're not getting the breeze. The only time really you feel a breeze in a balloon is when you're coming in for a possible landing, and you feel a little breeze in your face. And that tells you that the top of the balloon is in a little faster wind than the bottom. And we've seen that with just a couple competitors here, the last few competitors, Paul. And so in a couple of those, you could see the one caught up with the other because he was about 50 foot higher. And it was just enough that he was still in that current. And so that's the only time, that's always a good feeling, we always said, when you go to land, you feel that breeze, and as soon as you get a little lower, you get into a real calm, and you set that balloon right down. Saying, I need that south. Look how low we've got Al. Al is just creeping across that ground over the parked cars. This is what steering's all about. This is what Mother Nature gives you and doesn't give you. Is Jeff going to be able to get enough south to get into this field? And we've got other ones that are just popping up behind the trees. We've got Steve Mitchell in the old cat, and he did very well this morning. Janet Lutkus. And Jeff get within the field. He's going to cross over, and he'll score, not as high as he wanted to, but a score is a score, and again, it's the cumulative points. Is he going to be able to slide in close enough? In the meantime, Al Roush from Macomb, Illinois. You got Rick Kohut from Louisville bringing up the rear. Al was born in Ireland, Sedona, Arizona. Now Sedona, you think, okay, but it's wide open. You slide into a cactus out there. I wonder if he took his golf clubs to Ireland. All right, Jeff has just missed the field, I believe, but off to the next target. We've got Al. We've got Larry. We've got Steve. And you can see the bottom of Steve's balloon's a little loose. That's because he's descending. Now he's tightened it up. He put that heat in there. And it doesn't take a lot because that balloon isn't as large as the top. So it doesn't take that mass. Watching all the others, seeing which way they were going. Were they going to the left? Were they going to the right? Following it all the way. Coming into the field first. They're just lining them right up. This is a picture, folks. You just don't always see this.
Oh, wow.
Wow, two of them.
As he's gotten down, he's gotten slower. Look at that. He's just going to creep into that X. Is that $3,000 in jeopardy? And sneaking out ahead of him. See, just about 50 feet more. And he's that much breezier. The top of his balloon, and he
are celebrating the Balloon Classic, the Hot Air Balloon Classic, here for the Hall of Fame Festival. Let's take a look around.
Feeling something rotten. Last time I saw you, say what's up and push right through. Then I tried to catch you, but we're always on the move. Now it's sober. Symptoms of the culture, and the night ain't getting younger. There's cars around the corner. Feeling kinda tempted, and I'm pouring out the truth. Just fading out these talkers, cause now all I want is you. And you can't sit next to me. See when things go naturally. Just say a word and I'll pop the scene. Just come on and sit next to me. We cross the country in an airplane with the wings on fire, hanging from the seatbelt sign. That's the one thing, there's no safety in desire. Preserving life's as good as dying. And these could be the best and darkest days. The lines we walk are paper thin. And we could pull this off or push away. Cause you and me have always been so close to giving up, so close to going on the way. So close to taking off, so close to going nowhere. So close to giving up, so close to going from your mother. Never seen you in a dress like her. No, it's a special occasion. Not invited, but I'm glad I made it. Oh, apologize. I'll make up all those times. I know I'm on the loose. I'm begging you. Turn around, just wait. Give me what this all, give me what this all, just wait. Can you come here, please? 'Cause I wanna be with you. Wait, turn around, just wait. Give me what this all, give me what this all, just wait. Can you come here, please? 'Cause I wanna be with you. Too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the book, dangerous. Everybody circle this hold your wrist. Negative, negative. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Run me like a race. Hold me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lips. Rip, let you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it's like. Cause I love you, adrenaline in my veins. I do everything. Cause I love you, feels and I pray to change. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. Cause I love you, adrenaline in my veins. You, baby, scared to love, too scared to love. He didn't deserve you, 'cause your precious heart is a precious heart. He didn't know what it had, and thank God. Oh, it's gonna take just a little time, but you're gonna see that I was born to love you. What if I fall? What if I cry? I'll never make you cry. And if I get scared, I'll hold you tighter. When they try to get to you, baby, I'll be the fire. What if I fall? I won't let you fall. What if I cry? I'll never make you cry. And if I get scared, I'll hold you tighter. When they try to get to you, baby, I'll be the fire. You, I was uptight, wanna let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things and wanna leave my whole life behind. Not a yes step, not a follow-up. The dots, the mold, had the seed and the take a number. I was lightning before the thunder. Feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder. I used to believe we were burning on the edge of something beautiful, something beautiful. Selling a dream, smoking mirrors keep us waiting on a miracle, on a miracle. So through the darkest of days, having to heartbreak away. Never let you go, never let me down. Oh, it's been a hell of a ride, driving the edge of a knife. Never let you go, never let me down. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you. electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. Flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. Feel that hot blood in my body, it drops. I can't take my eyes off of it. It's so phenomenally. Come on, like the way you rock it, so don't stop. Under the lights, everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, I can see what you wanna dance, 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 yeah. Creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance. You'll live as long as you live you.
I tried a ton of AI work tools. Then I tried Monday.com. Game over. Monday.
I just couldn't believe it. You just can't believe when you see something like that.
Deflated. Canton's Hot Air Balloon Classic this weekend was a memorable one, but for the wrong reasons. The front yard, the side yard, even tangled in power lines. Good evening, everyone. I'm Homa Bash. Mike and Tracy are off tonight. At least 4 balloons made interesting landings Saturday night, each and every one of them happening as concerned crowds looked on. News 5's Jordan Vandenberg talked to people who took these jaw-dropping photos. He has more from Canton.
You could say it looked like the arrival of Godzilla, without all that destruction and stuff. But the spectacle was just the same. And Tim Moriarty spent his Saturday night.
He came down over those trees there, and he was hovering.
Chasing the dragon.
Came across this green giant-like dragon balloon, which clearly seemed to be in some kind of trouble. It was very low. So like many other people, we kind of followed it.
It was a narrow window to land, yet somehow Godzilla and his pilot scraped by the trees and power lines.
For the wrong reasons. The front yard looked photo.
Down a green giant-like dragon balloon, which clearly seemed to be in some kind of trouble. It was very low. So like many other people, we kind of followed it.
It was a narrow window to land, yet somehow Godzilla and his pilot scraped by the trees and power lines, touching down in a small strip of land near downtown.
At one point I thought, if he doesn't miss that and he comes out in the street and that, the thing comes down, what if it was covered my car or something? They'd still be looking for me maybe.
The pilot was unscathed, and Godzilla's thumbs up let everyone know he was too. Others were not so lucky.
I just couldn't believe it. You just can't believe when you see something like that.
Across town, another hot air balloon found gravity and power lines unforgiving. Diane Fate captured the moment the pilot overshot his landing, sending sparks onto the street and flames into the balloon.
It just sounded like a cannon. Just blew up and and out went the line and broke in half. And there was fire on the balloon and fire by the basket.
I often said I'm scared to death of heights in airplanes, but I said I'd love to fly one of them when I changed my mind.
At least 4 balloons made treacherous landings, one of them landing near and onto someone's home. Event organizers say incidents like these have never happened in the festival's 33-year history, and landings are determined by the pilot and depend on the permission of the
and start St. College. So your skydivers there, they're going to have to gain a little altitude. We've got Brian here. Right now, as we're waiting, the pilots are all in their briefing. We have 2 groups tonight again. We have the Fiesta flyers. They're the individual flyers that fly out of here. They go downwind for targets that they have pre-designated, and those. He's probably looking over all the food stands, deciding which one he's gonna go up and get a sandwich at.
Yep.
They make it look so graceful, don't they? The experience that they have. Again, circling around. From Worcester, Ohio, with the American flag. They're ready for him as he circles in just nonchalantly. Let's hear it for Chris Knox! Max balloon is your typical shaped balloon. Now you've got a racer balloon, and the racer's a little sleeker. It'll go up, it'll come down a lot quicker through the air. Or that letting the heat out of the top. So the balloon that we flew was definitely larger than the Remax. Not a lot, but it was larger. It was 109,000 cubic feet, 30 million BTUs of heat we could put in it. So if your furnace at home is 100,000, you can figure we can do a village for you. just with the heat that we put off basketballs above you. It's 2.5 tons of air that are above you when it's fully inflated. And so we've got, I don't want to confuse you here, but we've got 3 Bill Smiths here tonight, okay? Myself, my son, so we call him Billy, and we've got Kentucky Bill Smith. We call him Kentucky Bill just to keep everybody not confused with Ohio Bill. So Kentucky Bill has the football tonight. That'll be a real treat. He's a 30-year military veteran, so we thank him for his service. I see Penny Settle. She's starting to inflate. Lene Bixler starting to inflate.
Football's starting to come down up there.
Mike's getting ready. Mike has been in every Hall of Fame classic. His highest altitude is, I believe, 17,000 feet. And over 10, they'd say you probably should take oxygen with you. You get a little woozy. He holds 3 U.S. national awards and records and 2 world records. And Mike does gas ballooning also. He is, in fact, that balloon I wouldn't doubt he didn't sew. He's made many balloons. But coming out of the field, a retired fireman from Akron, Ohio. Let's hear it for Michael Everett! And Mike's balloon tonight is sponsored by the Keenan Advantage Group. Lene Bixler.
There's a rainbow one too. Yeah, 2 rainbow ones.
From Louisville, Kentucky, sponsored by Cleveland Clinic Medical Hospital, it's John Hitron. He's taking off pretty good. When we get up to this is a variable night. There will be some steering, and you can already see how widespread some of those few balloons are. But now you've got somebody ahead of you that can kind of tell you potentially, oh, gee, they're more left. That's where I want to be. They're more right. That's the altitude I need to get to. And the Kent State University Start Campus balloon from Strasburg, Ohio. None other than Penny Settle. Not knowing exactly where those targets are, he might be going for the left one, thinking if I do get it right, I'll have 2 more to choose. So they all have their own strategies as they go along. You strategize ahead of time. And for the Cleveland Clinic Mercy Hospital balloon from Canton, Ohio, give it up for Dana Everett! And also coming out of the field with the Crystal Clinic Orthopedic Center balloon from Canton, Ohio. And on the east end of the field from Hookstown, Pennsylvania, give it up for Mark Wood. He's in the Western Reserve Group balloon. The colors on their balloon were picked out by their children, their favorite colors, and they pieced it together. And thank you, Maury. He helped us be able to make connections with the manufacturer in the United States, the state up north actually, and the city that we don't really care for. But it's a great manufacturing balloon and a great quality balloon. We're just kidding about the other.
fight it, it's coming from the running at you. It's moment, don't care what can happen. Your favorite dream, can't you see getting closer? Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling to get over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flying open. It's a picture in the paper and your blood devotion. There's something wicked at the brick of every wall that's holding on. It's now. So tell me, do you want to go? Here ain't nothing but woods and water, dropping beer from a stand, catch a fish with a bobber, drink a beer out the can, liquor out the bottle, how the good Lord intended it. Yes, he did. I love my country, I love my country. Six string fiddles and ski from Kentucky. We keep it funky, we like how it sounds. Monday to Sunday, yeah, I love my country. Of the loud crowd, blowing in town, hanging out the window like a boutique town. I ain't sorry, ain't nothing to be sorry about. I love my country, and I love my country of the loud. It's because I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. When the morning comes, and we see what we've become. In the cold light of day, we're swimming the wind of the fire we begun. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions, be truth seekers, be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers, preachers. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions. And the world's gonna know your name. Everybody here ain't from here, but we're here. lane. It goes like 1 margarita, 2 margarita, 3 margarita shot. Worry about tomorrow, leave all your sorrow out here on the corner dock. When that sun lays down, we'll be on our way. One more barefoot round, one more last chance to say, hey, senorita, don't you think we need a salt and a bucket song? 1 margarita, 2 margarita, 3 margarita, we'll be gone. That old man spent his life living off the man. Dirty hands and a clean soul. It breaks his heart, seeing broken hearts. It'll fuel his mouth. Wearing cotton weed and gold. He's got your red foot on blue kind of silver tattoo on his leg. America. He loves his wife, sees that wife, the decorates on the 4th of July, but says every day is Independence Day. She's golden blue, teaches school. Some folks say it isn't cool, but she says the Pledge of Allegiance anyway. He's got the red, white, blue, fine hound. 7, 5, 10, 10 on his lip gloss. Spend a little more in the store for a tank. And the man says USA. Won't find nothing that he can't fix. Well, WD-40 in the press. He's just made in America. All in a holiday. Raised up a family. King James to Uncle Sam. He's got the red, white, blue, fine hound. Semper Fi tattooed on his left arm. Spend a little more in the store for a tag. And the man says USA. All my nothing that he can't fix. With WD-40 in the
From Kentucky is Bill Smith. Let's hear it for him. And again, see how he's rotating that balloon. There's little side vents. He opens them up and he can swirl it around. Good job. Way to go, Bill. And we thank Jim and the staff for sponsoring again this year, and Ted down there, and just really supporting the events here. Henry's actually been a balloon meister at the Albuquerque, which has 600 to 700 balloons. He keeps spinning it around for you.
I don't know.
All right, give him a wave, give him a shout, because they can hear you. Coming up out of the field, Richland, Ohio, Elizabeth Plurd in the Western Reserve Group balloon. Beautiful looking balloon. I'll tell you, when you're flying, you feel like everybody has 2 or 3 dogs, and then people be mowing and you can hear it. So also coming on the field, Stu Gibney from Grove City, Ohio, in a Remax balloon. Now he's lifting up pretty good. He heated it up well just to get up above there. Again, it's always better to check your lines when you're on the ground, because it's kind of tough when you're outside the basket, climbing up there and trying to get your vent lines untangled. So you always do that on the ground. And I'm afraid of heights, so that's no good for me. I'd rather stay in the basket. And I mean, I'm not really good with heights, but in a balloon, it's totally different. You do not get the elevator sensation. You do not get that height, because he flew the pitch so many times. And from Canton, Ohio, give it up for Emily Buzzer in the Oakland Community Range balloon. Oh, we got a couple of them. It looks like Dana and also Walt Rudy coming up out of here. He's from Wadsworth, Ohio, and you have greetings. Community One Drinking and Balloon. And right behind him is Dana Emmerich from Boulder, Ohio, and the United States Service Balloon.
I want to see that.
Beautiful sight. Beautiful evening, huh? And from Seville, Ohio, on the east end of the field, Russell Wells in the open balloon.
Yes, I will. Very nice.
Alrighty, the Space Cowboy. You better not lean over. Looks like he's going to lean over and kiss the tree. Let's hope he doesn't do much more than that. Those trees can poke your balloon. I know. I had that happen one night too. You're bound to, if you fly enough, you're bound to have things happen. And we landed, we were along the woods, everything was calm, we got a little bit of a breeze. We leaned into these trees, and don't you know, halfway up the tree there was a dead branch and poked right through the balloon. We got it deflated and packed it up and headed right to the repair station. Coming up out of the back here from Rockville, Ohio. Let's hear it for Joe Clark in the Akron-Canton Airport balloon. Always a better way to fly. I just absolutely love that airport. Love going in and out of it. They're always so friendly. Easy to get in and out. Some great flights to great destinations and cheap too. In the Synchrony balloon from Canton, Ohio. Our favorite fire chief tonight is a balloonist from Hartville, Mike Lawrence. He's our Hartville fire chief. Always got to take that stress out somewhere, and that's how Mike does it. From Sugar Falls and a Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Dockery balloon. Let's hear it for Kate Coos. Oh, rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling around. Zach Purchase, you can see what a little bit of breeze will do for you, huh? These are the fun times. In the Ennis Majority balloon, and they're celebrating 50 years. Old Zach, he'll kid up. Dan Gervis, not getting the west. He's fighting it. He's trying to get a left up there. See if he can circle around, because I've seen it happen here. They catch the right wind, or maybe they go down, and then they come back up, and all of a sudden, wham, they're right over the trees. I never wanted to be first out of the field, especially in competition, because I wanted to see them 4 or 5 balloons ahead of me, what they were doing, if they were getting the right, getting the left, getting a read off of them. So lifting off out of the field after rocking and rolling in the Ennis Majority balloon from Ashland, Ohio. Let's hear it for Zach Burgess. We got the rocket ship back. And coming out of the field, got some of the grandkids in there. Let's hear it for Billy Smith. Let's see you spin it, son. Can you do that? Catching a nice breeze out of here. All right. Have a great ride. And the Cowboys he just wanted to show you what it was all about. I believe he'll be Brady Purdy, White House, Ohio, and the Cowboy book. Let's give him a hand. I see Kyle Farmer from Louisville is up, and Pete Hawkins from Sebring. Pete's told me something before the meeting tonight. We've been flying many, many years. And he has flown in every single Hall of Fame classic. Okay, 39 years. From Sebring, Ohio, in his last Hall of Fame Balloon Classic, give it up for Pete Hawkins! Sponsored by Anheuser-Busch Canton. Pete and I were at a safety seminar, and they're talking all this computerization stuff for weather and everything. Pete was at the end of one conference table, I was at the other end. We looked at each other, we licked our finger, we put it up in the air. I was like, that's a little old school. So we go back a little ways. The computers are nice, though. They really are accurate. And out of Wesco, Ohio, in the front Olivery Company, give it up for Kyle Farber.
What? Oh, yeah.
And sit down at the end of the field in the rocket ship. And he might just sit there, well, I don't know. It looks like he's moving, so I think he might be taking a flight. And we've got liftoff with the rocket ship. Let's hear it for Derek Brownie from Louisville, Kentucky, and U.S. Acute Care Solutions balloon. Now, God. Yeah, you can see Dan Gerbis is west of us here, but you can also see the flight that all our balloons here are taking. And I do believe they were thinking it was going to be more southwest over the Penn State Media Center and over the hill where we have all the entertainment, a lot of entertainment groups, food trucks and the like. But the wind has shifted enough that they're not going as strong that way. We'll see.
Oh.
We've got somebody slipped off to the side. We got Chad Crabtree from Dalton, Michigan, in the Hammond Tree and Associates balloon. So the team members, there's three members on a team, so they got 3 shots at this field. But and they each strategize, and if they say, hey, if the wind swishes here, swishes there, but evidently he stayed low. You got what you can see right there. He's east of the field. So we're assuming we're going to see some come up over the trees, but we're not sure whether it took off. We just know it's north of here. Catching a little breeze to come this way up higher, but a little bit too little too late. can't say, oh, it's Joe's house. It's pretty tough to do. It's not always, it's not an exact flight. But that's what he's trying to do with it. He's trying to get that steerage. And when we started doing this, where we had pilots fly in, I thought that was one of the best things to see, because now you get to see the other side of what we're trying to do. And we got Drew Edgerton from Statesville, North Carolina, the Ultimate Balloon. Now he is northeast of us. Unless if you've got a good advantage, you can slightly see him over the trees, but he is coming down because he's watched the balloons that left this field, and he has seen that they're getting a track that he may want. So he has went down now to get that track to stay. And I'll tell you what, looks like a pretty good one too. And if he moves across there and it stays, breezes to really move him as well. As someone lower to the ground, looks like they're pretty slow up there. So that gets you, now you have to have patience on top of everything. You have to be very patient to let that get you here. They still have plenty of time on the window to be open. I don't think from that altitude he could reach the $3,000 cash grab. I think that is safe for Maury and Sanders Funeral. We got Drew Edgerton and Paul Dale. Now, Paul Dale's went low because I don't see him over those trees. So that means he went down to play the contour a little bit, and that will help give you breezes and change it up a little bit. At times in the morning, coming out of it a little, he's going to have to do something here a bit. Here it comes. Here it Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Right down by the X. It's coming in there. Right in there. He's into the triangle. He scores. Let's hear it for Ben Waterman from East Cleveland, Michigan. And a synchrony balloon. Way to work it, Ben. We got Jeff Bader in the distance. We got Paul Suttle. Here we go. Steering through tonight, the winds. Oh, he might be going for some money. Let's hear it. Throw the baggie, grab the ribbon. $3,000 in cash. Maury Sullivan and Sanders Funeral Home. Come on, is he going to get there? Has he got a long enough arm? Oh, he's a little behind it, but what a flight. What? Oh, look at this now. Now this is patience, because you're right there. Here we go. The throw right into the middle of the X from Statesville, North Carolina. Drew Edgerton! Let's hear it for Drew! There's some steering there, and they took off a completely different area than Ben did. And you tell them, now what? Think left. And they look at you like, are you crazy? And that's what he needs. He needs a big think left. But if nothing else, it's a good billboard up there for Marion Donuts. Let's hear it for Paul Dale from Canton, Ohio. Circle around, they've got a great evening. They go home faster wins than we do. They're having to just dance around and around. Folks, I believe they can hear you. You gotta give it up to these three. They can hear you. They're close enough. They're actually sound rises. We're talking thousands of jumps each of these have. Around, circling around, Keenan advantage flag. Coming in right above you, Omen. Circling around here, let's hear it. Keenan advantage group flag. Ted Butcher! Right in there. And with the POWMIA flag, which someone I would have to think helps to alter their flag too. But as he's bringing it in from Worcester, Ohio, Chris Knox! And with the American flag. All righty. We want to thank the Balloonists tonight to come back out to cruise again. Like I say, a lot of these here have done this the third time today. Now they got to go get propane. They still want to get back to try to see the drone show. So at 10 o'clock, we're going to coordinate this drone show. And it's one of the first in northeastern Ohio. You can tell I've been talking too much. But northeastern Ohio, we'll explain all that to you right before the show. It's spectacular. If you've never seen one before, it's definitely worth sticking around. So at 10 o'clock, we'll do the drone show, and we'll be back then. Thank you.
Wake up, I'm about to shake up every little thing, show you all that we can be. Come dance in my club. Fireflies in the yard, everything's a work of art. Already got everything we need to dance in the club. Tears in my head, can never get enough. That summer feeling rough. Me and my friends dance until we drop, and the good times don't stop. The good times don't stop. The good times don't stop.
I am so excited for the Hall of Fame Balloon Fest.
I'm excited for the drone show this year.
We have tethered rides. Awesome to have such an up-close view.
It's one of the best weekends we had. The people you meet, the crowds, to see the smiling faces on them. This is a tremendous event. It's just a really nice place to visit.
Can never get enough. That summer feeling love. Me and my friends dancing till we drop, and the good times don't stop. The good times don't stop. The good times don't stop. It's always in my head. Can never get enough. That summer feeling rough. Ooh, me and my friends dancing till we drop, and the good times don't stop. Franklin University makes it possible.
Be unstoppable with an online.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Paul. How are you?
Very good.
I'm happy to talk with you. Thank you so much for making time.
So what are your questions?
Yeah, let me start with asking you to explain.
This is where they're going to be setting up the balloons. That's going to be later on tonight. But I just wanted to give you a quick preview of what's going on around here right now and all these people. Got my wife Kara and her sister Em and Steven, Darielle. And over there's little Lucas that's joined me, our little wolf pack today.
What do you want? Where are we going? Let's go.
Ted was one of my first team members here at the Hall of Fame when Maury started the team competition. Lifted off from Louisville, Kentucky, in a Western Reserve Group sponsored balloon. Let's hear it for John Hitchred. Now, if you watch, these balloons have all gotten out of here and gone a little more southeast. And that was a little more. Now you've got different ones going to different altitudes. Looks like the football is up balloon, so at that point, and it's not directly under, but if it were, it would be for the higher balloon up. It's his responsibility to see that and raise his balloon so that they don't bump into each other. Now, if the balloon parts bump into each other, that's not that big a deal. I was stood up over here, I was becalmed over here one evening over the grade school, about 3 blocks east or west of here, and I was just about ready to throw a line over the side of the roof for the crew to pull me off. And about that time, I seen the POW balloon we were flying with them, and he was moving yet. And I just waited for him to, like, 2 big pebbles bump together. And he bumped in, I moved off the roof. From Wadsworth, Ohio, a favorite always here in Hall of Fame City, being sponsored by Sugardale Foods, no doubt. Let's hear it for Walter, Rudy, and the Pig. Did I hear an oink oink in the crowd? Yeah, there he is. Good job. How would you like to be out, have a wild night the night before, not next morning, D-lanes in your backyard? I don't know. I'm sure that would be a start of a good day, would it? Shannon Donnelly over in the Alter Care Integrated Health Service balloon has stood up. We've got my son Billy Smith. He's getting inflated.
There's just a couple more balloons left.
That's Jason Myers from McKinney, Texas. He comes a long way.
And he's off.
And lifting off from Akron, Ohio. Let's hear it for Shannon Donnelly. Now, some of the balloons had turned to inflate in the direction that they're going. Others had already laid out, and it was calm enough here they could get that done. I see where the Dragon is starting to inflate. Sponsored by the Canton Repository, Oogie, the Friendly Dragon. And with the ball from the Hall of Fame field here. Let's hear it from Canton, Ohio, Billy Smith. He's coming out of there quick. He needed that thing up. He wanted to get out and over that tree. He didn't want that tree to eat him up. Good job. Give him a shout down there. They can hear you. Kind of funny, you're flying over a neighborhood and somebody's mowing a yard and you hear the mower. You can't get their attention because they're mowing and they've got this noise going on and they don't look up and you fly right over them. It's fun. Going over a golf course. If you've ever gone over, you're going over a golf. All right, from Northern Ohio in the All-State Insurance Balloon, Jeremy Cooper. I think the ball season's over primarily, so I think they're safe. They won't be stopping any games tonight. See Kyle Farmer's trying to get inflated here. We've got the elephant peanut working away. Kyle Farmer is laying down there, but I'll tell you a real quick one about him. He once won a car at a balloon rally, but it was a car that nobody wanted. So it wasn't really the prize, but tonight we got $3,000 in cash for these competitors, and I do see David Trotter to the west of here in the Kent State University Star Campus Balloon. You look up where the LG fuel cell systems met. He's on his way. From Dunlap, Illinois. Let's hear it for Christopher Frank. See a couple points now in the commercial, the competitive side. Now they won't be made here. I believe we have another target on. This morning we had a man here, and because of the wind direction was even more southeast, so we went ahead and had our man up here in the field. We had to keep that field. Coming up out of the field from Seville, Ohio. Let's give it up for Russell Wells. Sponsored by the Hearing Center. Oh yeah, we're seeing another competitor too. So again, gotta look to the west. But you'll see David Trotman has a beeline on his field. Then hold. Will it maintain? Will it change on it? And don't put the other ones behind, so I'm watching. From Louisville, Ohio, Sweet Emotion, sponsored by Miller and Company. Give it up for Kyle Farmer!
Almost thought they were going to touch for a second.
Alright, this is a great balloon. Take a look at it. It's the Kid Sense balloon from Monday. They did all the artwork on it and put it on their balloon. From McKinney, Texas, in the Rite Aid Foundation Kid Sense balloon, give it up for Jason Myers! Coming on radar on this day, just tracking. Now, off the picture, actually, it doesn't look like he is coming that quickly. If you look to the east, you have all sorts of altitudes of the balloons that are lifted off out of this field. We got the peanut balloon looking, he's moving around. This is a great balloon. Sponsored by Ocean Park. It's our friend here from Nicholson, PA. David's really working this just right. Al Mells is watching close. He's come up to that same altitude now to get that direction. That's what you do. You watch somebody get successful. Now, if you can get in Dragons is starting to get place. Sponsored by the King Repository. Booby, the Friendly Dragon.
What you want to do is save hundreds with Liberty Mutual car insurance.
That's great, but can you ask?
Well, it is definitely going to be a sight to see in Canton this weekend. Hot air balloons are taking over the sky.
Oh, yes, they are. That's where we find our digital anchor, Stephanie Haney, for the Balloon Classic. Steph, what can people check out while they're there this weekend?
Well, Carmen and Matt, I couldn't be more thrilled to give you two and everybody at home a little glimpse into one of my favorite events that happens down here in my hometown of Canton. It's the Pro Football Hall of Fame Enshrinement Festival Balloon Classic presented by Altman. It's all weekend long, and it is a fantastic experience. To get you all the details on it, we've got the event manager, Megan Stangelo, here. Megan, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
And I want to ask you about one of the things that's happening tonight, which is very cool, the Balloon Glow. What is that for people who've never heard of it?
Yeah, so all of our 47 pilots will head out into this field behind us here, and basically they'll inflate their balloon and we'll glow to some music, to a little soundtrack. So it's just a wonderful sight. If you've never been here, I highly suggest coming out and seeing it. Seeing 47 balloons in one place at one time is pretty cool. So
and pretty incredible visual. People will be lined up all along this launch field. They'll also be lining up for a brand new thing that you all are doing this year, which I am very excited to share with you. Tell people about the tethered rides.
Yeah, so this year we're bringing some tethered rides. Thank you to our sponsor, Daimler Truck of North America, for bringing that out here. So essentially, the balloon is tied to 4 big trucks, and you're going to go up about 60 to 80 feet in the air for about 5 minutes, get those photo ops, and come back down. So each night we're running those from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And the cost is $25. Another great thing about it is the basket is wheelchair accessible. So it is great for everyone, all ages, everyone. So come on out and try that.
And you're able to get those tickets in advance. Am I right about that?
So that actually, those advance tickets sold out.
Okay.
So we are accepting walk-ups both nights. So I encourage you to get in line early. Again, we start those at 7 each night.
And here's something you may not realize if you've been admiring the Balloon Classic for years and years, or if you're a first timer coming out this weekend. It's actually a competition for the people flying those balloons. Tell me about that.
It is. So we've got about 9 teams of 3 competing this weekend. The competition element starts tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, and essentially there are target locations throughout Stark County. So the balloon team and myself start very early in January, trying to find those locations throughout Stark County. And the idea is the pilot uses their training to fly over those targets and drop beanbags, essentially. And so they get points throughout the team, and then there's a big prize at the end. So we're really excited for them as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's some incentive to get out there and do some cool stuff. One more quick question for you.
Sure.
These things are sometimes really early in the morning, the balloon launches.
Yeah.
Why so early?
The temperature. The balloons can handle a certain amount of heat. So flying in the mornings and flying in the evenings is really the best time for those balloons.
All right. Thank you very much, Megan.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Those launches are scheduled 6:30 p.m. tonight, 6:30 a.m. tomorrow, and 6:30 p.m. tomorrow, and then also very early Sunday morning. It's a great opportunity to get out here, see some beautiful things. Also, Matt and Carmen, fireworks Saturday night. My favorite.
Ooh, that's perfect for the whole family,
Yeah,
right?
very cool.
Yes. Steph, thank you so much, and for taking us to your hometown, too.
I got you, girl.
Okay.
Music's going.
Yeah, music is going. It sounds fun. Steph, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
All right, this is all in preparation for the Pro Football Hall of Fame next week. 3 News will be live in Canton every day. In fact, next week, leading up to former Browns player Joe Thomas's enshrinement, Jay Crawford, Christy Paul, Lena Lai, they will bring you 3 News at 5 live.
Let's hear it for Henry Rosenbaum. And right on the field from Canton, Ohio, our favorite fire team, the fire team in Huntsville, 5 forward. Look at how very And one of our former crews, he was down in Canton, North Carolina. Let's hear the 5 guys. Mike Kirkland was the 15,000 and so they're down to North Carolina. I think it's so important about flying them up. And I'll tell you, so much different there than the best. There's a lot of things about those mountains. Really, what you did to them. We've got people up there. And coming up out of the field from the Jacksonville, North Carolina, Anthony Culver. And right on his field, from Hooktown, Pennsylvania, 4 footers. And from Louisville, Ohio, Kyle Farmer. I think he's going to have a beer for now, so further out. For those of the trees, a lot of times the trees don't get put that way. That's what these guys make balls and off together. Now slow that down, I don't know. All one, I'm sure it's watching the game taking off out of the field, taking all the way out. He gets this done. And his team up for Drew. Drew's trying to follow that same track from Chris. All staying the high rod. And from Frostburg, Ohio, one of our favorites here, Penny Settle. Oh, here we go. Here we go. As we work those winds up above. And coming out of the field. And my absolute favorite, I'm sorry. My son, Billy Smith. And coming down. Now you can watch. You can't touch the ground. You can't touch any tree. Okay, so he's going to be coming down quick. He's in a razor bull with basic competition. And you can see he's just getting that burner just right to calm down. What's flying? Now you've seen the series. Now you've seen the way through series. And the partner here, Drew, trying to follow his same track. See if he goes up. It's got the edge. And then just to the other side of that is the tic-tac-toe. So they'll have two big bank drops. And he drops. And we've got a score for Chris Donner. Here we go. Second drop to the end. And he hits the end. Chris Donner from Columbus, Ohio. Coming out of the field from Louisville, North Carolina, King Service. And right behind him from Canton, Ohio, her first time here, Emily Moser. And from Louisville, Kentucky, Derek Browder. Now the teammates are lining up. Drew Egerton. He's from Statesville, North Carolina. Like I said, either state or they waited already back and forth. What he did, what Chris did. Will he get that same release love all day? Roy Donnie, they're all team members. I flew a lot with Paul and Water. And we
Cool. I don't know how.
John Waker! Hey.
Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, justify the motion, loving this devotion. Live it up, sweet emotion. Every time, every night, you and I on a roll. Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up where I'm going. Stay on the fly, just in time, know the right way to go. I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights, I've got to run this show. You always take me so high, you always make the highlights. I love the way we vibe up, you're like a centerfold. Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, testify the motion, loving this devotion. Ooh, that sugar.
This is the event you want to be at every year, every summer, and it is full of just food and balloons and tethered rides and entertainment.
All I want is satisfaction. Make a move, baby, you got nothing to lose. Give me that, give me that, give me that good reaction. Gonna make it right, little like it never I can refuse. I'm on the road, it's my time, taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights, I've got to run this show. You always take me so high, you always make the highlights. I love the way we vibe up, you're like a centerfold. Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, testify the motion, loving this devotion. Ooh, that sugar sweet. Ooh, that sugar sweet. Ooh, that sugar sweet. You got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion, just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat, testify the motion, loving this devotion. Ooh, that sugar sweet. Just my kind of heat. Ooh, that sugar sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Ooh, that sugar.
Hey everybody, it's Hall of Fame time of year, and guess what? This Friday starts the balloon activity here at Stark State, Kent State University. So the activity starts at 6:30 a.m., the morning balloon launch, weather permitting, and then between 4 and 10 p.m. is going to be all the activities. It's going to be food, entertainment, and it's going to be super hot, so make sure you drink plenty of water. The Clydesdale horses are going to be there too, over there at the Kent Stark branch. Skydivers kick it off, Keenan Advantage Group, 6:30, balloon launch, weather permitting, and then 7 p.m., tether rides, and then, of course, live music, New Wave Nation. And then at 9 p.m., there'll be the night glow. The following day, Saturday, remember, they always have a big fireworks show, so you want to be there in plenty of time to get your seats. So in the morning at 6:30, July 29th, Saturday, there'll be the launch, weather permitting. And then there's going to be a lot of activities. There'll be a 5K run. It's going to be at 8 a.m. It's up and away. 3 p.m., the liftoff start. The Anheuser-Busch sponsor. The balloon activities, target drop, balloon education, and of course, course, the Clydesdales will be there, right? So you want to be there for that. The launch at 6:30, weather permitting. And then the tether rides, that would be at 7 p.m. if you were able to get a ticket. And then at 10 p.m. is the fireworks. And you don't want to miss that because it's an unbelievable show. And even if you can't make it to the activities nearby, you'll get to enjoy the sights, weather permitting. And then the final thing, Sunday morning, July 30th, the last launch will be 6:30 in the morning. So I hope you have a fabulous weekend with your loved ones. Get out and enjoy the beauty of Stark County, Ohio.
Amazing. This is Samsung.
Would you like to
Congratulations to The Ohio State University for their national championship. The NFL is back. paid to play football. With this year's class, only 382 have been enshrined into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.